Hi everybody. Today we are going to learn how to do our Make It slide for our digital culinary portfolio. And in our lesson for the week, it does have this information here for you. But first, what we have to do is get into our culinary portfolio. If you don't remember how to do that, I'll walk you through that now. The first place you will want to try is Google Drive. That's where all of your documents are stored. And if you go to Google Drive, click on Starred Drive. It should be there. It should look right here. Have your name on it. And what we're going to start today is our Make It slide. It looks like this. We're going to get a head start because next week you're going to complete this slide while also doing our vegetable soup lab. So if you are here, great. If you still haven't found your digital culinary portfolio, you can always start in Google Classroom, go to classwork, and scroll all the way to the bottom to student portfolio assignment slide number 1. It's always going to be here for you as well. Today, our Google slide, our digital culinary portfolio has instructions and examples starting on slide 23. If you want to start there, you can. It has a recipe template. And here's our instructions. How do you make the Make It slide? First, we're going to add a recipe title. We're going to add images of a completed dish, but we haven't done that yet. So that will be next week. You get more points for this activity with your creativity, organization, pizzazz, photos, vocabulary, and reflection. Next week, you will be completing the recipe description and job reflection by doing 2 short paragraphs. You are required to answer these questions in the recipe description. What's the dish? What are the flavors? What are the main ingredients? What are the textures? How and when are you going to serve this dish? For your job reflection, you want to tell me about how your job went this week. What was your job? What went well? What could you have improved upon? How can you do better next time? Down here, we have a space for vocabulary. Not only do I want to see that you know what the vocab word is of the week, but you should write a sentence connected with your lab experience that shows you know and understand the term, and a space for you to include a vocabulary image. So if we look at some examples, a 10-point slide looks like this. It has the title, some great images. It has more than one picture of the lab of the week, a nice reflection and of the lab and the job, as well as really good sentences and definitions for both vocabulary words. An 8-point slide is pretty basic. It checks all the boxes. There's a reflection for the lab and the job, as well as the vocabulary words for the week, has the title, has an image. So those are a couple examples for you. Today, what are you going to do today? We're going to look over this slide number 3 in your portfolio. And to get a head start today, change the recipe title. Get your vocab word of the week in there, as well as a vocabulary image. If you recall, our vocab word of the week is mise en place, and it means everything in its place, and it's a French term. I don't just want the vocabulary definition. I want you to give me a sentence that proves you know what it means. So work on that, and you'll be all set for next week.